Good morning, everyone. It's my first morning back from my Branson vacation, and we've had some surprises since being back. I've already picked another yellow squash, which was kind of darker than my last yellow squash, and you didn't see me pick my first one, but I picked one. And then there was some that did not get pollinated, so they got their rotten ends, and I picked them off. I got to go out there and prune more leaves, but I wanted to show you some couple other things first. So on my Thanksgiving cactus here, I took a picture. I'll have to insert the picture because I got rid of that segment, but it looked like there was squash bug eggs on the back of it, and I went ahead and discarded it because, you know, squash bug eggs can hatch in like a week, and I've been on vacation for 4 days, and you know, I don't water these plants every day, so I don't know how long it's been there, and they're turning kind of a coppery color, which means that they're getting close to hatching. So I went ahead and discarded them just in case they were squash bug eggs. But I did post that on Facebook just to be sure, because if they're not, and if I see them on other plants later and they're a good bug, then I will leave them. So there's that. Now bring your coffee and let's go to the backyard. Yeah, something knocked down my Pubicalix Pink Silver Ghost and Pubicalix regular, and so now it's outside of a pot, so I'm going to have to get that potted up this week. I'm going to have to get a little thing of potting soil, I guess, just enough to get me by. Elephant ear's really starting to take off now. And while we were gone, the two ladies that were sitting on, like, right next to each other on, I guess, 2 separate piles of eggs, or trying to share, I don't know. They hatched out 10 chicks between the two of them. They're probably on the other side. And they are co-parenting quite well. This guy got out. Oh, this little chick, that one's probably about 3 weeks old now, and it likes to get out and roam. It worries Mama to death. There they are. All kinds of chicks. I'm not going to try to scare them. I'll try to zoom in there. Yeah, I counted 10. So I'm not sure if these ladies are sister wives, if they're lesbians, what's going on here. But they are co-parenting really well. So that's the good part. And I picked my first autumn zebra green bean the other day and ate it here in the garden, and it seems pretty good. So let's see. They don't seem like they got a lot of strings in them. It's the autumn zebra, and I like it as a green bean. So they say you can dry it too. And it does look like a nice little tender pod inside right now. I do like this variety. I'm definitely going to let some of these vines dry up. But, you know, I really want some green beans too. And right now they kind of look like rattlesnake or dragon's tongue. And that looks like a squash bug, or nope, that's a stink bug. You're okay. But yeah. Oh yes, they are definitely squash bugs, and I don't know what that critter is down there, but I did see start of Japanese beetles too, so I'm gonna have to come out here and ravage war on some leaves and some bugs. So I will take you with me as I do that, because if you're new to squash bugs and how to deal with them, really, pesticides don't do much for them. You're just going to have to do the old school method. But we also got the pyrethrin. That's the organic version of permethrin. And if it becomes a real problem, it'll work well on the nymph stage, which is like the little gray body stage. Some of these eggs on here are ladybug eggs, and so you'd want to leave those alone, but the little coppery colored ones, those are not good. Get rid of those. So just be sure you know your friends and your foes. Coppery colored eggs, probably a foe though. That's why I went ahead and done that. Oh yeah, there they are doing the dirty right there in front of everybody. So they are making themselves known. I am not sure what that guy is there, but he is apparently a leaf eater. So I'm going to give him the same treatment. But I just got an empty water bottle with me. I took a case of Rural King waters with me on vacation, and I'm finishing up some waters we didn't drink. Anyhow, oh, look, there's little bugs loving the bee flowers. We got to get rid of these guys. So let me get my phone on my tripod and we'll get down to business. All right, we can see my squishes pretty good. So I hate touching the bugs. I don't know why. I don't mind touching other bugs, but I hate them. So I'm going to wussy these bugs into the glass here. Or you could do like I'm doing now and just cut them in half. I needed to take off some leaves anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. That one's still alive. That one's going to die. Well, I stepped on it. But you see, this is what it's how I'm used to seeing the squash bug eggs. That and down to the stems, I'll see them also. I was not expecting to see them on my Thanksgiving cactus, so I'm going to cut these eggs off. I'm going to do some more pruning of the leaves off too, so I'm planning on cutting these eggs out. So I brought just kid scissors. My pruners weren't handy. And oh look, they're starting to hatch. Wonderful. Yeah, let's get them put into the whatchamacallit and throw them away. But the rest of these leaves I'm probably just going to toss into the pond or the compost, either one. So I'm just cutting the eggs out. But then I got some other eggs on here that I'm not quite sure what they are, and I'm hoping that they're ladybug eggs. Fingers crossed that's what they are. Okay, making sure there's no more eggs on this leaf. I'm gonna toss it. Okay, let me prune out some of these leaves. I'm gonna aim for the lower leaves and let it keep growing up, and then if I have to stake it or stabilize it to the fence, I can. Later on, I'm checking for eggs. No eggs. These aren't the best cutters for the job, but they're working. So I like to check all down the stems too, because sometimes you'll see the copper little dots going all down there. All right, check the rest of this plant. Oh, see, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this whole stem off, because not only is this petiole bent, but there's eggs on the stem. So I'm gonna cut this out and put the eggs in the jar and toss that part over there. Okay, and you can take off quite a bit of leaves off of most of your plants and they'll still produce. Or you can just cut off the infected part. You could also use some tape and use the tape to unstick them from the leaf. But if I have to prune anyway, why am I going to waste some tape? You could also put them in a bowl of dish soap water, and that'll help kill them. I got a little yellow. This is a darker yellow squash. I got a couple different colors of crooked neck yellow squash. And I mixed all of the seeds together since they were like the same. No, chickens will want this one. It didn't get pollinated. And one batch is darker than the other. I had several seeds from several companies. If I didn't say that, I kind of got distracted by that. Not pollinated squash. lower. Oh yeah, up and down the stems, and this one's on a leaf. This one's right there trying to hide real good in the crotch. Take another leaf off this. Oh, and I missed some eggs on this leaf anyway. So see, it's a good thing I'm deciding to take another leaf off. I almost missed it. Luckily, a lot of these eggs are on the lower leaves, it seems, so that's good that they chose those. And then these bent leaves too, since they really won't support the plant, I want to take them off. That way it could focus energy on growth and production instead of repair. This one's on a bit of a hot one. I'm not ready to give up quite yet, so I'm going to cut the eggs out and leave the leaf on. Oh, that's an alive squash bug. I'm going to cut him. Put him in there. These look good. All right. Okay, I'll get back with you when I find those other eggs. These are the eggs in question, and I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of pictures. That way I have them. And I don't know what they are, so I'm pretty sure they're ladybugs, but I don't know. I'm going to just not toss this out. I'm going to keep it in the garden until I know what it is. I'm just going to set it in the barrel there. But yeah, we got, if you can see, we got clusters of them both underneath a lot of these leaves here. So I don't want to cut those out until I get them identified. Which when I get done here, I'll go ahead and try to get on iNaturalist and do that. And so I'll finish this up and get back with you and see my findings. Turns out that bug I saw eating and sucking and those eggs, squash lady beetle. So that's a new one for me. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it the same treatment I'm giving the squash bugs. All you little squash loving things can go bye-bye. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this for now, and I love you and so does Jesus. Your hair looks excellent today. Bye, guys.